Cook. Today we are going to make an amazing Thanksgiving or Christmas recipe, and you're gonna absolutely love this. It's called a cranberry crunch pie. However, this is a famous Minnesota recipe, but it's really not a pie. So it's not round unless you use a round, actually I think I'm gonna use a round pie pan, but it is not, doesn't have the traditional crust. So we would probably call it like a crisp in the Midwest, but the official name of the recipe is cranberry crunch pie. And it's so easy. So I took fresh cranberries and I used about a cup and a half of fresh cranberries. And then I've got a can of jellied cranberry sauce. Now, here's a trick. If you don't want to buy fresh cranberries, buy 1 can of the cranberry sauce with the whole berry cranberry sauce. So you can use that in place of what I'm doing here too. Okay, I had cranberries rolling all over earlier. Okay, so we're gonna put that in a bowl and we're gonna mix that together to break it apart. Oh, I can already tell that you're gonna love this recipe. And stay tuned, I have my Grinch outfit coming next. I wasn't gonna put my Grinch outfit on for a Thanksgiving recipe, but you are gonna be amazed at my Grinch recipe. Or Grinch clothes, not my recipe. I could have a Grinch recipe too. Okay, I have to check my... Okay, so in a medium bowl, we're gonna take 1 cup of brown sugar. And if you know me, I forgot to add the lemon juice. Okay, and add a teaspoon of lemon juice to the cranberries. That's gonna give it that sweet tang. So about a teaspoon of lemon juice to that cranberry mixture. I had it behind me, so I forgot about it. So I'm gonna go grab my cup. Now if you notice in the counter behind me, you will see Mrs. Claus. I got her today at an antique shop, except for her glasses broke, so I have to super glue her glasses back together. Isn't she cute? She's from 1993. Actually, before I was born. God, that thing's over 50 years old. I don't really like creepy dolls, but you know, I have the Santa Claus, Mrs. Sara Claus series, so anything Mrs. Claus, like, just draws me in. All right, so we've got the 1 cup of brown sugar, and then we need a cup of quick oats. So don't use the long ones, use the short ones. Preparation time when I was talking like that. Okay, and then we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. I made a cranberry walnut banana bread yesterday. That recipe's coming. Oh, yeah, hands down. One of the best banana breads I've ever had. Okay, now lightly mix that together to break up the sugar. Okay, then we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of melted butter, which I've already done. Okay, so we're gonna add that. I went thrift store shopping this morning. I always do that around Christmas time because I kind of am like a vintage. I'd like to get my stuff used, and actually it saves a lot of money, and I found some absolutely amazing things today. I'll maybe show you as soon as I get done here. Whoop. But I was 45 minutes out of our town, so it was a new area to me. I had to go look at a car because my vehicle is dying, so. Okay, so you can use a 9-inch pie plate. I'm going to use an oblong one like this. I think it presents very well in these, the white with the red pops of cranberry. Okay, I'm gonna put 1/2 of this mixture. Okay, yeah, 1/2 of it in the bottom. And I want to save the other 1/2 because that's going to be our crumble topping. Okay, we're going to press this down. Oh my gosh, my dog has the pig toy. And so if you hear snorting, it's my dog's pig toy. Yep, she's got the pig. Okay, now take your cranberry mixture. This looks so good. I can't wait till this gets out of the oven. And we're gonna put it over the top of that. Okay, I think instead of calling this a pie, like the recipe says, this is a very old recipe, kind of a classic Midwestern recipe. I think I'm gonna call it more of a crisp because it definitely, when I say pie, I think like pie crust. Okay, now take your hands and we're going to just take the rest of the batter over the top, like this. And the reason I'm using my hands, you can use a spoon, is because I can get it more even. Okay. Okay, now we are going to leave it just like this. We're gonna bake this for 40, I think, let's do 40 to 50 minutes. So I'm gonna put it in for 45 minutes. And then, or until it's like a golden crumbly brown. And then I'm gonna let it cool for 45 minutes. And this is really good with ice cream on Thanksgiving. So, or you don't even have to wait for Thanksgiving, like it's the middle of November and I'm making this right now. So, all right, I'm gonna put it in the oven and I'll be back in 45 minutes to show you what it looks like right out of the oven. And stay tuned if you learned something today or you like my recipes, subscribe to my channel. And it's nice if you kind of watch them all the way through it, and if you comment, because then it shows that you're interested in me and it helps me out and moves my channel up to the top of the algorithm, which never happens anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. But it just helps me out in the long run. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, I would appreciate it. And we'll be back in like 45 minutes. Okay, so this is the Cranberry Crisp right out of the oven. It looks so good. And I already tried a little bite out of there, and I can tell you this is a 10 out of a 10. You're going to love this recipe.